Coming up at 20 after the hour and at 10 to the hour in Shaw Arts and Entertainment, we'll talk to the man behind the costumes, Glenn Street, the creator of such great mascot costumes such as Pokecheck here at the Saskatoon Blades. That's coming up on Shaw Arts and Entertainment. Thanks for tuning in to Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I'm Curtis Anderson back at Credit Union Center today talking to Mr. Glenn Street from Street Characters Inc. Now, you may not know Glenn by his face, but you'll know him by his work. Pokecheck was your creation. This is what you do. You guys create mascots.
Absolutely. We've done probably more pro teams than anybody in the world. We've done half Major League Baseball, half the NFL, half the NHL, and of course Pokecheck here in Saskatoon.
And you guys are based out of Calgary. This is an incredible success story. Take us through the business.
Well, it all goes back to one of the first mascots in professional sports. The first mascot in the National Hockey League, Harvey the Hound for the Calgary Flames. And we created Harvey and we launched him and he was such a big success. What happened was other teams would start calling saying, hey, that's a great idea. Can you do one for us? And started building them for others in 1987. We've probably done over 2,000 characters now.
All right, talk a little bit about Pokecheck as he's dancing around behind us. How did this creation come to be?
Well, they would have worked with our creative team, and he's just such a great-looking character. You know, we wanted the winter theme because Saskatoon and hockey and all of that, and gosh, he's cute.
And another part of what you do is you actually come down and you train the people that are inside the costume, make sure they know what they're doing and they're working to their maximum. What's the word? Entertainability.
Well, we want to make sure that they're adding to the game experience for the people coming down here. So we want to make sure that they understand that when the game is on, that the fans are here to watch hockey. And Pokecheck's job is when the whistle blows, then to be up and to add to the entertainment of the game. But we don't want him to take away from the experience because hockey's the core thing here.
You talked a little bit about it, but what are some of the biggest things people do wrong when they put the mascot suit on?
Well, you know, as I say, they're active during the game, or the character, the whistle blows and just sits there and doesn't do anything for a number of breaks, and people kind of go, well, what's the point? You know, one of the biggest mistakes a lot of teams make is they try to overuse their character. And it's better to have the character there just from time to time rather than being there throughout the whole game and sort of becoming a piece of the woodwork.
All right, gotta be hot. That's what everybody says, right? You talk about a mascot, they think, oh, it's gotta be hot in there.
Well, it is warm.
How do you counter that?
Well, you know, we use materials that breathe. If you hold the padding up to a bright light, you can see through it. You know, we have little tricks so that the heat of the costume can escape, but they are warm. When I used to do games, I'd lose about 8 pounds a game. So you know, it's hard work.
You have a fun job. Got to be a lot of fun. Talk about the people inside the costume. What makes a good mascot person a good mascot, if that made any sense whatsoever?
Well, you know, the major thing is a lot of people think that when they see a great mascot, the first thing they say is, I'll bet that guy's the life of the party. And it's actually the exact opposite that's true. The real introverts make the best mascots because it's their chance to really do the things they would never do as an individual in person. They've got that anonymity, nobody knows who they are. And it's almost as though they go through a personality change when they get inside the character. And so a lot of the best mascots, when you meet them, they're very quiet introverts, and you go, gee, that doesn't make any sense at all because of the persona. But they really take on a different personality when they become the character.
So you flew down to Saskatoon this morning, did a whole day working with Pokecheck. What are you seeing from He's making some noise, trying to disrupt the interview.
That's right.
You're supposed to not take away from it, Pokecheck, as we talked about a second ago. There you go. What are we seeing from Pokecheck?
Well, I think Pokecheck's going to have a great year. You know, we worked with him. He was first of all, he was great to start with. I was really pleased. We threw some music on. He was running around and he was dancing. He was having a great time, and we really just talked about things that he can do in the game to really, again, increase the experience for the fans. So we're going to have him we've challenged him to come up with one new thing every game, and I think he's going to be able to do that. And it may be something simple like just a poster that he holds up.
What's next for Street Characters?
Wow, what's next? Well, we have clients all over the world. The only place that we don't have a client is Antarctica, and so we're just holding on. We've got this giant tiger that's just racing along, and we're holding on to the tail and enjoying the ride. It's a phenomenal company. You know, we're very well known outside of Canada. Everybody in the United States know who we are, and we're the company to work with, and we just have great staff who really enjoy working with us. We have a wonderful team, and I just get to go along for the ride and let them do their magic.
Thank you so much for taking the time on your busy day of working with Pokecheck to quickly talk to me. Thanks again. Good luck in the future.
Well, thanks, Curtis. I've just had a blast.